Well, afternoon, boys and girls. Welcome along to Assembly. We'll be starting in just about 2 minutes' time. Just drop me a comment in the comment section and make sure that I can hear you can hear me and the sound's working. Good afternoon, everybody, again. So this assembly will be starting in just a few minutes. You can see the sound's working and plenty of you sitting at home, including the nation's headmaster. Afternoon, Mr. Griffiths. Right then, boys and girls, I think we're just about ready to get started. So good afternoon to everybody. Welcome along to our special mention assembly. Now, I've been thinking this week, last week how I dyed my hair and I got everything ready for coming on screen last week, and I got lots of complimentary emails and messages about how nice my hair was looking. And somebody asked me earlier in the week, how do you get on, Mr. Richardson, with the fact that all these barbers and hairdressers are closed at the moment? And, how do you cope with not having your hair cut? And the honest thing is, children, I've been really, really struggling. So as you can see, it's got a little bit out of control at the moment. I just need to straighten it a little bit later on, and then everything will be good for later in the week. I might even get my daughter to pop in a little bit later on into assembly and give it a shave for me. So good afternoon, everybody. Welcome along to Friday's assembly, the strangest assembly of the week, especially since it's a bank holiday. I can't remember ever doing an assembly on a bank holiday, especially a bank holiday Friday. So happy bank holiday to everybody that's home. I hope you're enjoying the sunny weather. And if you're watching on catch up, I hope you've enjoyed the sunny weather outside today. So let's start off by just having a look at some of the people that are online already and give those people a shout out. So hi to Tilly and hi to one of our older pupils, Kyla, that left us a few years ago now. Hi to Oliver and Amelia Healy. Hi to Fenley. Hi to Nicola. Let's see who else we got. Oh, Finley Frizzell watching at home. Afternoon to you, Finley. And hello to Oliver Morton. Oliver, I don't look like a girl. This is what happens when Mr. Richardson doesn't have his hair cut. This is what it looks like. It's my natural colour. Hi to Nancy and Jess Charlton. Right, let's get cracking with our assembly. Oh, hang on a minute. I've got some of my hair in my mouth. That's it. Let's get it out of the way there. That's a little bit better. Right, let's start off with some of our mentions. So I'm going to go to my emails first off because Mr. McConaughey has emailed me about meerkats. Now, children in meerkats, I need to let you into a little secret here. Now, Mr. McConaughey will tell you often how careful you need to be with the equipment in school, especially the iPads, because they're really, really expensive. Now, Mr. McConaughey has not been following his own advice because, unfortunately, he's dropped his phone and he cracked the screen, so he's having to email me on his computer at the moment. So, here we go. This is for meerkats. So, as always, he says, can you give me a big shout out to all my parents and children? I'm really impressed with all their home learning that's been going on this week, and I'm particularly impressed with Theo, Madison, Max, Noah, Orla, and Hayden for their fantastic maths work this week. Some amazing artwork and writing this week from Rose, Theo, Ted, Henry, Josh, Mabel, and Loxie. Particularly impressed with Rose's, Henry, and Mabel's writing this week. So well done. Madison, Noah, Rose, Jackson, Ted, Mabel, Emmy, All, and Hayden for tackling Mr. McConaughey's bridge making activity. They were asked to create a bridge for the Billy Boats Gruff to travel on. And I saw a few of those pictures coming in on Twitter, and they were fantastic. Max and Noah for their creative work in preparing to celebrate VE Day today. Jackson, Jessie and Jack, Orla and Hayden for being creative in designing their own 3 Little Pigs houses and maps. And a big shout out for the fun Hawaiian style garden party that Loxie had this week. It looked like they were having lots of fun. And well done for Hattie and all her teamwork with her brother to grow their fresh vegetables. Heidi being creative and signing for the second week in a row, where she's been producing lots of mini beasts out of pasta. Keep up the hard work. He's very proud of you, says Mr. McConaughey, and he's looking out to next week, where he'll be sending you next week's story on Monday. So that's well done to all the children in Meerkat's class. So let's now go to Zebra class. I'm going to find this in my messages. So Zebras. Mrs. Ogden says, Faith has been on a special walk this week and collected some tadpoles. And Faith Mum's been emailing those photos through of them growing, and her dad will be sharing these on Twitter, so I need to keep a good lookout for those. I would like to give a special mention to all the children this week taking part in different sports activities. I've loved seeing all you learn about your own bodies and make your time capsules. There have been some very Chloe creative pieces. I'm really impressed this week with Liam's writing. I can see he has tried hard and has been very ritualism whilst writing all about his favourite sports and animals. Well done to Liam. You've done fantastic. Keep it up. So well done there to Zebra class. I apologise, children. My phone's buzzing away here, and I'm getting some very rude messages from Mr. Griffith. He's a very naughty headmaster, sending me messages partway through my assembly. Let's go to crocodiles. So let me find the message there from Miss Cheesemond. So good afternoon, Crocs. I hope you're all safe and well. We're missing you lots. I have a few special mentions because you have all been working so hard. So here it goes. Jake and Burns for fantastic phonics work. Joshua's Izzy independent maths work, making his mummy and myself so proud. Maya's Chloe creative learning. Ella's Chloe creative work, creating a Team GB t-shirt and gymnastics sequence. Finley's amazing artwork. Ollie's Chloe creative work at home, week in, week out. And Jessica Wilson's pizza making. I hope you saved me a slice, says Miss Cheesemond. Keep up the amazing work, Crocs. Week in, week out, you're making us so proud. Stay safe and have a wonderful bank holiday. And that's from Miss Cheesemond and Mrs. Oldfield. So keep on working there, Crocs. So what I'm going to do now, boys and girls, I'm going to give a few more shout outs, and then we're going to go and have a look at some of the pictures that have been coming in. So let's see who else we've got on here. So hello to Angelina and Martina and all the Mar family that are watching at home. And I can see Kylie's on there. Evie and Hallie, good afternoon to you. I think I mentioned that Nicola earlier on. Hi to Summer and hi to Evie and Hallie that are watching at home. So good afternoon to you. Let's have a look at some of the photographs that have been coming in. I've got so many photos that have been coming through on Twitter, which is absolutely fantastic. So keep up that amazing work. It's lovely seeing them coming through. So we've got here Jessie and Nancy. So Jessica and Nancy have been busy out in their garden, and I know you've been up to all sorts this week, girls. So well done to you. So some great pictures of you climbing in trees. Well done to Joshua with super maths. Lily May has been busy, and I've seen loads of pictures of you, Lily May, working hard at home. And here you are doing your maths work. And here's Callum, also extremely busy. So well done to Cal. Mabel's been busy. Saw some beautiful pictures this morning, Mabel, of you with your VE Day celebrations. I saw your house decorated and Daddy looking very suave with his bow tie on. So well done to Mabel. And this is where you're building your Billy Goat's Gruff Bridge. So well done to Mabel. Melanie, I know you've been busy this week. Not only have you been making donuts, but you've also been painting your fence in your garden. So well done to Mel. Well done to Max and Theo. Max and Theo, I've seen so many pictures coming through from you, from bike riding, baking, doing things in the garden, doing some work at home. So well done to you, boys. Lily and Loxie, Mr. McConaughey mentioned this earlier on, didn't he? This Hawaiian party. Looked like you had a fantastic time. Jackson, you're making your mummy and daddy very, very proud. Now, this was a video that was sent through to me, but unfortunately, I can't play any videos at the moment. But this is a video of Jackson as he's riding his bike without his stabilizers. And I know Daddy was very excited when you got going there, Jackson. So well done to Jackson and his bike riding. Well done to Jack. Super work at home. Olivia and Abigail, busy with their literacy work. So well done to you girls. Seen lots of lovely pictures coming in from your parents. Lewis and Ollie, you've been releasing your butterflies this week. Well done to Bobby. Seen lots of pictures coming in from your parents, Bobby, working really hard there at home. So well done with your work. Sophia and Eva Sables, and this picture came through on May the 4th, so Star Wars Day. But I've seen lots of things that you've been up to as well this week. So well done to Sophia and Eva. Oliver and Noah, that I know are watching at home. This came through at the beginning of the week, and I've seen lots of pictures, and I need to apologise because Mr. McConaughey sent me a voice message right at the beginning of last week's assembly, and I didn't pick it up, unfortunately, but he was giving a shout out to Noah for all of his hard work, and I did send an apology to his mummy on Twitter, and I said I'd give him a special shout out this afternoon. So, afternoon to Oliver and Noah. Indy and Cohen, and I've seen some more pictures coming through today of your VE Day work, but well done to Indy and Cohen. They've been busy baking at home. And lots of things have been coming through from Summer's parents, but Summer's here practicing her guitar, but I've seen you doing your dance work and your stretches, Summer. And here we've got Ted. Now, Ted was busy baking and cooking pizzas last week, and here he is this week doing his extra work at home, so well done to Ted. Oliver working hard, and he produced a word search here. So Oliver Healy, well done to you, Oliver. And here's Edie getting ready for her VE Day celebrations. And again, Mum's sent me lots of pictures in. So well done to you for your fantastic work at home. So let's come back to some of the things that you've been busy doing. I'm going to have to get this hair cut in a minute because it keeps going in my mouth. It's going everywhere. So VE Day today. So it's 75th anniversary of victory in Europe. So when the Second World War ended. And I don't know if your street's anything like my street, but there's lots of people outside at the moment having sitting outside the front of their houses and in their gardens having street parties. And my grandparents are sat at home in their garden at the moment in Chesterfield having an afternoon tea and celebrating the VE Day celebrations. Now, my grandparents were alive during the Second World War. My nan was 9 years old when the war started, and she was telling me about it a couple of days ago, and she thought it was quite a big adventure. She wasn't scared at all, which quite surprised me. So hopefully you're enjoying today. The weather has been beautiful, hasn't it, to enjoy it. So let's move on to some more of our mentions. So we've got Mrs. Milner's class. So let's go to kangaroos. So it's a long one for kangaroos. So special mentions for kangaroo class. It's been lovely to speak to some of you. When I've called your parents this week, it sounds like everyone has been enjoying the lovely weather by getting out in the gardens. Angelina and Lois Marr, they've been busy learning at home and are taking part in a special time capsule project with the council linked to the earlier floods in Scorthorpe and the current lockdown. So well done to you girls. And your mum sent me a message on Twitter this morning telling me how proud she was. And that's the whole Marr family, I think, have been busy with that. So well done to the lads as well. Sophie and Olivia Wayne, they've spent the week learning about VE Day and decorating the house. Isla Barwell, Isla's been working on her ICT skills and PE skills by trying to teach her mum and dad a TikTok dance. That's amazing. I'm so desperate to see that dance, especially with Mr. Barlow in it. So you maybe need to get mum or dad to send that one through, Isla. Samson and Jessie McCoy, they've been doing some fantastic learning this week using the BBC Biteside resources. Mum was really impressed with their attitude to learning. Caleb Shepherd for being a whiz at his timetable rockstar questions when we worked together in school this week. And can she also give, says Mrs. Milner, a big shout out to Jake Valens. He did some lovely sentences for me last Friday in school, trying to include a relative clause and some dialogue. So Jake is one of the children that's been in at school last week. So well done to those children from Kangaroos. Let's go to Puma class. So let me find the message from Mr. Crosby. Right, here we go. Oh, my hair. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to straighten it later on. It's getting everywhere. So frizzy. This weather just plays havoc with it. Right, hello Puma class. Happy Bank Holiday and VE Day. I hope you are having some fun out in the sunshine today and having some good fun celebrations. Again, it's been brilliant seeing what you've been getting up to at home and also chatting to some of you and your parents on the phone this week. I hope you're managing to chat to your friends in class too. Some special mentions I'd like to make this week are for Aisha Smith for her fantastic newspaper report and photographs of an incident in her street. Summer Clayton for a very creative and on-point dance routine. Nearly as good as my move, says Mr. Crosby. I think Mr. Crosby is throwing it down there for you, Summer. I see that as a challenge. I think that's a dance-off in the making. Also some graph work and tally charts too, so well done. Lily Mae Stevenson, firstly it's her birthday on Sunday, so happy birthday for them. Also she's been doing awesome with her times tables. She knows all of them, only her 4s left. Missing school lots though, reading in her pyjamas and school uniform combo. So well done then. She's just been helping her mum with painting the shed. Jess Mariana for amazing writing after walk she went on, learning about feelings and sharing her favourite things. Also Chloe Creative, Love Heart Rainbow, so well done to you with your work on Times Tables Rockstars. Mel Thatcher has been busy helping around the house, making donuts and painting the fence, well done. Olivia Platts has done an awesome story map of her favourite story called The Smartest Giant in Town, so well done there. Eva Sables for Chloe Creative. We loved seeing that May the 4th picture. And Mr. Crosby says, can I also do a special mention to the parents that have been emailing and the ones that I've chatted to this week. So nice to hear your support and appreciation of the Sunnyfields team. It means a lot. And have a great weekend, everyone. So keep it up, says Mr. Crosby. So well done to all of those boys and girls for Mr. Crosby's class. Right, while we're on birthdays, I'll come back to Lily Mae Stevenson. So it's Lily Mae Stevenson's birthday on Sunday. So happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy your day of celebrations. But also it was Mabel Griffith's birthday earlier in the week. I saw lots of pictures of your birthday, Mabel. So happy birthday to Mabel. So let's move on to having a look at some more pictures. So I mentioned Edie earlier on. And let's have a look at what everybody else has been up to. So we've got Jessie and Samson who've been busy getting ready for their VE Day celebrations. Fenley's been busy labelling body parts, so well done to Fenley. Oliver's been busy out and about as well as doing things at home, so well done to Oliver. Ollie and Lewis with their fruit skewers, so well done to you boys. Max and Theo have been busy at home, mentioned them earlier on, didn't I, for all the work they've been doing. Izzy and Elliot also been busy with Panderson's adventures around the world. Jess, Amelia, Mariano have been busy. This week they've been outside working in their garden, enjoying the weather. Oliver's been busy on his maths work. Harry and Hattie have also been busy outside, so well done to you two. Orla has been busy with her counting. Elliot has also been busy, so well done to Elliot. And here's Patty with her brother Oliver. Tyler's been busy, so well done to Tyler, working hard at home. Jay McCall has been getting his things ready for his VE Day celebrations. And here's Isabel and her dog Chester. So great picture there, Isabel. Georgia Shemeld's moved on from her artwork, and here she's cooking a beautiful fajitas. Max has been getting ready for VE Day also. And here's Nancy, and they were drawing around Nancy here. Mummy's drawing around Nancy, and they were going to move on to labeling her body parts. Well done to Henry Dibb with some superb work. And also Georgie Boy. So well done to Georgie Boy and his work as well. So, fortunately, I've had a bit of a trim. Looking nice again. That's it. That's the Corona haircut. All sorted. Don't want any more rude messages, Mr. Griffiths. I've just been distracted by your messages again. So I'm all now ready, slick, and ready to continue with assembly. So let's have a look if anybody else is online. So who else have we got on here? So I can see Kyle is still online there. Summer Clayton, challenge accepted, Mr. Crosby. She's going to do a dance off with you. Now, I think Mr. Crosby may be at home watching this afternoon. If not, somehow we'll make sure that he watches this on catch up, because I can't wait to see this. Cannot wait to see this dance off. And if he says he can do the splits better than you, I really want to see that. Hi to Georgina and Joshua. They're at home watching today. So good afternoon to you. And hello to Kajani and Varish there. And I think that's everybody so far. So good afternoon to everybody out there. So let's see where we're up to. So we're up to Leopard class. So let's see what we've got in from Miss Hoogworth. So here we go. My mention for this week. Hello to all of the leopards. I hope you are all safe and well. Well done to you all this week, as I'm sure you've been working hard. A special mention to these children this week. Brody for his Richie resilience when practicing his common exception words. George for his Chloe creativity when designing a new badge for the Scorthorpe Scorpions. Harry D for his Chloe creativity when creating a decorative letter H for his home. And his Richie resilience when working in his home learning. Max for working hard on his handwriting whilst learning at home. Jessica for Izzy independence with all of her home learning, particularly her number grids and writing. It was so lovely to speak to some of you this week. Keep up the hard work. Please keep tweeting and emailing pictures to keep us updated. You are all amazing. Missing you, says Miss Hugworth. So well done to everybody in Leopard class. Let's go to Jags. So Jaguars, and I've got a message here from Miss Lumley. I'd like to give a special mention to Jaguar children. Missing you all so much, but I hope you are out enjoying the bank holiday celebrations on this special VE Day. Special mention to Hallie for her beautiful VE Day writing, Tyler looking at coordinates, Evan for his excellent acting and comedy skills in his wooden spoon video, and Zane for all of the writing. Keep on working on this at home, Zane. She says she's really impressed with that. Have a lovely weekend, boys and girls. Hopefully, I will see you soon. So well done to Jaguars. We're going to go to Panthers. So let me see if I can find Miss Smith's message. So Miss Smith. So she'd like to mention Evie for amazing VE Day research with beautiful handwriting. Brilliant Chloe curative, says Miss Smith. And Patty, some amazing coordinates work. Great Pripper problem solvers. So well done, those children from Miss Smith's class as well. So let's have a look at our final set of pictures. So here we go. So we've got Ruby, who's been busy at home. So I think this is Ruby Holt, and her butterfly had finally come out of its chrysalis and it was ready to be released. So well done to Ruby. Some beautiful work at home on the computer, working hard there. Here we've got Riley, who's been busy at home. So Riley Edmonds has been doing all sorts of home. He's done his under the water theme. He's been busy doing science investigations, and here he is busy doing some woodwork outside. So good afternoon to Riley. Mr. Griffiths is still sending me cheeky messages, children. Afternoon to Jacob with this beautiful work here. Well done, Jacob. Here we are, Finley Frizzell, been working really hard. I'm loving the photograph in the background there, Finley. Let me zoom in on that. Yes, Finley. And Holly's been busy at home, doing some baking, so well done to Holly. And here she is with her sister, Jessica. Harry D, and here he's creating that letter H at home, and that's the one that Miss Hugworth mentioned earlier on. Esme has been busy doing her phonics work, and here's Alyssa also busy doing her maths work, so well done to Alyssa. Abigail and Amelia Mosley been getting ready for VE Day. Brody has been doing some fantastic work on the sports learning packs this week. And I mentioned the Marr family earlier on, but well done to Lois and Delina and Martina, getting everything ready for their VE Day celebrations. And you've been getting your time capsule things ready, haven't you? So well done to the Marr family. Liam has been busy doing some work at home as well on the sports packs. And there's a beautiful piece of writing from Liam based on his favourite sport, which is football. Alfie's been busy with his daddy doing body parts. So here's daddy drawing around him, and we're going to start labelling his body parts shortly after this picture. So well done to Alfie. Lily's been busy doing her time practice, so being able to tell the time. Oliver and Amelia Healy have been busy getting their house ready for VE Day. And we mentioned Evie earlier on, didn't we, for her fantastic writing? And here it is. Look at that beautiful handwriting. So well done to Evie. This is Aisha's work, and this was based on an incident near her house, I think. So well done to Aisha. Mr. Crosby sent that across to me today. Macy and Madison getting ready for VE Day. Some fantastic work that's coming from home. So hopefully, boys and girls, I've managed to include everybody's pictures that have come through. And now I know mums and dads have sent me lots more pictures But if I showed every single picture, we'll be here till about next week, I think. So well done there. So let's come back to some more of our mentions. Now, I wonder how many people have seen the video of the staff pass it on video. So we had great fun making that. Miss Lumley it was Miss Lumley's idea actually, and she put it all together. So we're going to give her a special mention again this week for her fantastic work on that. And I know you've been enjoying the stories that she's been reading at home and she's put on YouTube. But that video has been fantastic. It's been viewed 4.8 thousand times already, so it's gone a little bit viral and it's been shared with lots and lots of people. We had lots of fun making it, and hopefully you enjoyed it too. If you've not seen it, you can go onto the school's YouTube channel, so the Sunnyfields Primary School YouTube channel, and if you look on there, you could be able to find it, or you could find it on Twitter. So well done to Miss Lumley. Let's go to Tiger class now. So let me find the mention here from Mrs. Hargreaves. And it's Mrs. Hargreaves' husband's birthday today, so we'll have to give a very big happy birthday to James. So Mr. Hargreaves, James Hargreaves. So, hello, please could I give a mention to Melody Harrison? She sent me some beautiful artwork and maths and the lovely posters she's made. Georgia Shenold, Chloe created with her artwork too of a chameleon. Bryony Thwaites for being so polite and kind every time I speak to her on the phone. She's like a ray of sunshine. I love receiving emails from them all showing me what they've been up to. I hope all of Tigers are well and they've had a lovely day celebrating VE Day. So thank you very much, says Miss Hargreaves. So well done to Tigers, brightening the day for Mrs. Hargreaves. Let's go to Mrs. Gatt's class now, so the Lions. And Mrs. Gatt says, can I have a mention please for Freya for her beautiful story that she sent me, Kajani for her lovely work again, and Holly for her lovely pics of making pizza. Also missing all of Lions, and she can't wait to catch up with them again soon. So well done to everybody in Lion class. So let's see if we've got any more mentions that I've not shouted out yet. So let me have a quick look down the list here. See, Kyla Ferron's loving my hair. I'll have to see if I can grow it again for you next week, Kyla. See if I've mentioned everybody. Madison and Macy Jurgens are watching at home, so good afternoon to you. I think I mentioned Jessie and Nancy earlier on, but hello to you again. Miss Hoogworth is online at the moment, and she's saying what excellent learning is going on at home this week, so well done. Who else have we got on here? Mentioned Miss Hoogworth. Hello to Nicola. I think I mentioned earlier on Nicola. And I think that's everybody. I think I've managed to include everybody this week. So we're almost there, boys and girls, with the end of this assembly. It's been a funny old week, hasn't it? Strange one for you if you've been at home, but it's been a strange one for us this week because it's Friday and here I am doing assembly on Bank Holiday Friday. There aren't any children at school today though. The school is closed today, and some children will be back next week because their mummies and daddies are busy helping out on the front line at the moment. So boys and girls, I want you to keep on doing what you're doing. Keep sending these pictures in and get your parents to send tweets, or if your parents are not on Twitter, they can email your teacher with pictures. They come through to me, and then I spend some time on Friday getting everything ready for assembly. So keep sending those through. We love to see them. It's really brightening our days. We've loved catching up with some of our Key Stage 2 classes across the last week and a half on Zoom. It's been lovely speaking to you and seeing your faces. And again, for our children in Key Stage 1 and Foundation Stage, it's been lovely seeing those pictures. So keep on doing what you're doing. Keep safe. Make sure you listen to your mums and dads or whoever's looking after you, because we want to keep them happy as well. Parents, you're doing an absolutely ace job. Keep doing what you're doing, and we'll get through this together, no matter how long it takes. So, with that being said, enjoy the lovely weather. I'm going to go and do the same now. I'm going to get myself off and go and enjoy the sunshine and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Stay safe, look after yourselves, and I'll see you all again next week. Bye-bye now.